What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Hit subscribe, drop a like, share this stream with every fan you know. Drop your takes in the comments, too. Now let's dive into all the week's biggest football stories. Let's get into it.
My YouTube channel has 624 subscribers with 1,861 videos and 412,466 views. Coach Daniel Jones says he's fully cleared for training camp. Indianapolis Colts quarterback Daniel Jones said today that he is fully cleared to participate in training camp from the Achilles injury that prematurely ended his 2025 season. Sources: Cardinals Brissett guaranteed $15.5 million in reworked deal. The Arizona Cardinals and quarterback Jacoby Brissett reached agreement on a reworked contract that will pay him $15.5 million guaranteed this season, with the chance to make $21 million with incentives. A source told ESPN on yesterday. I have Cleveland Browns news. Who will Browns starting quarterback be? Deshaun Watson or Shedeur Sanders? The Cleveland Browns enter training camp with an all too familiar question hovering over the franchise. For the second straight year, the Browns will hold an open competition for QB1 during their camp. This first year head coach Todd Monken will oversee the battle, which has centered around 9-year veteran Deshaun Watson and second-year player Shedeur Sanders. All right. The two passers split first team throughout the spring practices. They impressed Monken to the point he declared he had two starting caliber quarterbacks. But the ex-Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator held off naming his QB1 before seeing both players in padded practices and possibly even preseason games this season. Cleveland's quarterback questions don't end at who will start, though. The crowded room also includes Dylan Gabriel, a 2025 third-round pick. And that's my Cleveland Browns news. Now I have San Francisco 49ers news. San Francisco 49ers Kyle Shanahan to be limited in camp after a car crash. San Francisco 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan suffered significant injuries in a car crash during his summer break in mid-July that will leave him limited as the team opens training camp. Retired Donald is regimented process for possible Rams return. Former Los Angeles Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald is going through a very strict regimen process to decide whether he wants to unretire this season. Rams head coach Sean McVay said, if Donald does decide he wants to play, McVay said, we are going to do everything to try to make that happen. All right, so that's going to conclude that side. I'm going to end with just a few NFL basic things we should know. AFC East, who's in the AFC East? You got the Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots, and New York Jets. Who's in the AFC North? The Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Cleveland Browns. Who's in the AFC South? The Houston Texans, the Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Tennessee Titans. Who's in the AFC West? The Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs, Las Vegas Raiders, and Los Angeles Chargers. Who's in the NFC East? The Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Commanders. Who's in the NFC North? Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings. Who's in the NFC South? Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and who's in the NFC West? Arizona Cardinals, Los Angeles Rams, 49ers, and the Seahawks. I'm going to end this live with what is the oldest NFL stadium. So the oldest NFL stadium now is Soldier Field, Chicago Bears, 1924. Lambeau Field, Green Bay Packers, 1957. Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City Chiefs, 1972. Highmark Stadium, Buffalo Bills, 1973. Caesars Superdome, New Orleans Saints, 1975. Hard Rock Stadium, 1987, Miami Dolphins. Everbank Stadium, Jacksonville Jaguars, 1995. Bank of America Stadium, Carolina Panthers, 1996. Northwest Stadium, Washington Commanders, 1997. M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore Ravens, 1998. Raymond James Stadium, 1998, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The last two stadiums, Huntington Bank Field, Cleveland Browns, 1999, and Nissan Stadium, Tennessee Titans, 1999. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Hit subscribe, drop a like, share this stream with every fan you know. Drop your takes in the comments too. Now let's dive into all the week's biggest football stories. Let's get into it.